said he's going to motivate us, so I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah!
Are you ready?
Yeah!
All right, well, I spent about 3 days rehearsing what I wanted to tell you all today. And about 2 hours before I came to work, I changed my mind on what I wanted to say. And I'm going to talk to you about investing. Investing in what? Shoot, investing in the freshness. What is fresh? I'm glad you asked. Fresh to me is anything that's positive, anything that's great, anything that makes you feel good. That's what fresh is to me. And I want to invest what's fresh with me. I want to share it with you. Let me tell you a story about investing. There was a wealthy art collecting tycoon who met with his attorney, and the attorney told him, hey, he said, I got good news and bad news today. He says, the tycoon says, I've had bad news all day long. He goes, give me the good news first. He goes, well, your wife invested $5,000 in 2 photos that she's sure will bring a minimum of $2 to $3 million. He said, that's great. What's the bad news? He said, those photos of you are your secretary. So invest in something different. But listen, here's what I want to do. I want to spread my freshness around to invest something with you. I've met a lot of people. There are some people I see are new faces. That's because we're night and day here. There's morning and there's PM. But if I've ever given you something, whether it's a smile or a quarter for a soda, if I've ever asked you about your child, maybe they were sick, if I've helped you through an interview, if I've given you some of my freshness, raise your hand right now. If you've ever felt the freshness. That's humbling to me. I saw Frank feels the freshness right now. Now that's very humbling to me. There were a lot of hands that went up. But you know, conversely, I saw some hands that weren't put up. So I've still got some work to do. I've still got some freshness to spread. But I want to share it with you because Costco just helped me out. They gave me something fresh. I got a promotion. Thank you very much. But I feel that is a submission to duty, not an elevation to power. So I don't need to be bigger than anybody else. My crew knows already I'm working right with them. We're all working together to develop something together. That's what's fresh to me. That's fresh. I got a little hand waggle that goes with it. Everybody go, that's fresh. Thank you very much. So Costco has a set of standards for us, and they're called our code of ethics. And the first thing is that we obey the law. Everybody does that when they come to work every day. We want to obey the law. We take care of our members. We take care of our employees. We respect our suppliers, and then we get rewarded. On top of that, the shareholders get rewarded. Now, what can I share with you, since I've been talking about investing, that will help you? I think I told you before, if you want to beat 70% of your competition, what do you have to do? Simply show up. Be fresh. That's fresh. Show up. If you want to beat 80% of your competition, show up with a plan. If you want to beat 90% of your competition, show up with a plan dedicated to excellence. And if you just want to obliterate your competition, wipe them out, and you want to beat 100% of your competition, show up with a plan dedicated to excellence and execute it. Move forward. Let me tell you, there are 7 days in a week, and some day is not one of them. It's okay to chuckle a little bit right there. Some day is not one of them. Courtesy laugh is good at that point. Thank you very much. So, in closing with that, I just want everybody to stay upbeat tonight. I want you to feel fresh. I want my positivity to flow through everybody. And remember, my neighbor invested. He invested in a lottery ticket. And he said, after he looked at it and his eyes opened up, he said, hey, baby doll. He said, what would you do if I won the lottery? She said, I'd take my half and leave you. He said, here's $6. I won $12 yesterday. Keep in touch. Now, I said keep in touch. Listen, I may not always be here. I have other plans to grow with the company and move to a different place. I'd like to go to Lafayette when they open. I sure would enjoy opening another new warehouse and spreading more freshness. So if I can invest in you, I'd like you to share that with somebody else. I would like you to continue to invest in each other. I would like you to share what you know, not covet your knowledge, but share it and help somebody else. The way we're going to grow is the same way I did. I tried to do. I tried to teach somebody how to do the cooler, and we're still working on that to get it better, and that left an opening for me to go do something else. So invest in each other, share what you know, and by all means, keep it fresh.
I wanted to say, just, he reminded me by what he's saying. I think that, I don't know what it is, but I think that maybe people don't realize